Hello, collectors, fans, and troopers. This is G-Man with G-Man's Toy Reviews. Today, I've got a real cool treat for you. And they're all Kaijus. Well, not all. The one up to the right corner, my right, I hope y'all know what I'm looking at. It'll be this one. That's Mothra from the original movie, The Mysterious, whatever. It's a Toho alien picture, okay? Okay, but don't worry about it. We're not reviewing him tonight anyways. What we got here are all the Revoltech, that's what I call it, Revoltech figures. They were before SH Monster Arts. Yes, they were. These came out about 2010. What you got here, we'll start from right to left. My right is going to be Baragon, okay, Gigan, or Gigan, Angerus, or Angera, Mothra, Megara, and Rodan. Okay, that's really cool. Each one's number how they were produced. So if you look at each box, you can figure out Baragon was number 4. Gigan was number 23. 21 was Angerus or Angera. Mothra was 12. Okay, Megara was 13, and Rodan was 19. But unfortunately, that's just too much to review in one sitting, so I'm going to pick the two that I want to do tonight, and that I prepared to do, will be Baragon and Mothra. Yes, these two people, these two right here, Mothra and Baragon. Okay, let's remove the rest of the stuff, shall we? Yes, we shall remove the rest of the stuff. Just be patient with me. We'll take this one. Yes, goodbye. We'll take another one. Goodbye. We'll take another one. Goodbye. And last, goodbye. My favorite, Angerus. But we'll do him probably the next review, okay? Next week, okay? Or I've been doing reviews every 2 weeks, but some people have wrote me and want me to do it a little faster, so you know what? I might just do that for you guys, since y'all kind of telling me that that's too slow. Okay, so we'll do that. All right. So what we have now is Baragon to your right and Mothra to your left. And as I stated before, I don't abuse my collectibles. Like some sellers get them out, twist, try, ball joints, whatever. These are Revoltech, and these deserve a little bit more care because they're highly collectible now. It used to be you could buy these for about $25, but you can't do that no more. I mean, they're up there in price now, and some of them are over 150, some maybe 200. Baragon's getting to 100, at least that's. I paid $75 for mine, I think, or $65. I can't remember which. And Mothra was one of my first ones, and I think I paid only $45 for her. She's going for well over 100 now, almost probably 175 or 200 actually. What makes these things special than SH Monster Arts? Nothing, not really. They were to me the first articulated ones, next to the Shoguns or the Kaiju, Shogun, whatever they want to call those things. Metal, had screws in the back of them. You know what I'm talking. They went click, click, click. Well, you get the idea. Let's see. Baragon, right here, had his own movies, and Mothra had her own movies. So let's find out what movies they had, shall we? How do they stack up? Hey, let's find out, shall we? Well, Mothra kind of sticks out pretty good from her 1961 appearance in. You got it, Mothra. Yeah, she had her own picture before she was with Godzilla, okay? And she came out in 1961. Here's the back of the film. Gives you a little... This is a special metal edition, collector's edition. It came out. You can still find these on Amazon if you look. Great movie. If you're a Kaiju lover, you need to get this movie if you don't have it already. This is a great collection. It gives you some extra stuff, too, bonus features. Not going to tell you because I don't want to spoil it, but if you want to stop and look at it, see it, bonus features, Take a look and see what you think. Okay, she was in that. That was her first movie, 1961. She was also, her first movie with Godzilla, I believe, was Mothra, or they called her The Thing, which is kind of rude, I think, versus Godzilla, and it came out in 1964. Interesting. And then she's been appearing in Godzilla movies on and off. And her last one, everyone should know this, in 2004 with, I believe it was called Godzilla Final War. She was in that too, I believe. This is a great thing to collect, Mothra is. But, I just wanted to show you to the left because she's my favorite. You can see the colors. Let's beam in there and let's take a good look at her, shall we? Let's take a good look at her. Let's see everything about her. I'll tell you some of the wonderful assortment stuff you can see in there. All right, she comes with her own cocoon up there in the center of her, right above her left wing there. You get an orange box. You just use it for the coins, and the coins don't matter because they don't count for anything anymore, so they're useless. But it's like a token to souvenir. You used to turn those in to get money off on these figures. I wish someone had told me. I would have done that back in 2010, but I couldn't read Japanese. You know how it goes. She comes with her own name tag up there in the right-hand corner on her right side of her wing. Let's see what else is in there. Oh, she gets the Japanese tower. You can see both connection. The one to the left is the building. The other part is the tower itself. There's the ground there on her right, below her right bottom wing. The other two items are on her bottom left wing. There's one of those, what do you call those little snappy little circle things that are hard to, in my book, to get apart sometimes. That's for the cocoon to put on the base of the, over there, the base of the, that. Okay. And everything about her is pretty good. You get a lot of good stuff out of it. And that's Mothra. Again, her price ranges anywhere from $100 on up on eBay now. She's still worth getting. They're just a little bit smaller than the SH Monster Arts, but not by much. Maybe a half an inch, maybe less than an inch. I don't know. It's not for me to tell. I mean, they're smaller. And it's funny that Revoltech never made a Godzilla. That's kind of weird. Once they finished all these that I got, they did Aliens, they did other things, but they didn't do a Godzilla. And I haven't figured out. If somebody knows that, please put that in our comments. I'd love to know why they didn't make a Godzilla. Okay? Cool. Okay. All right. The next one is going to be Baragon. Now, Baragon comes with a sort of a nice accessories. You can see a tall tree to the right. You can see a smaller tree to the left. You can see a cottage up there to his left behind him. And there's a horse just above his head. Yes, this was in the movie Frankenstein. Yes, I just said it. Frankenstein conquers the world. And he's against Baragon. Yeah, interesting. This movie came out in I believe, hang on, I'll tell you in just a second, 65. Yes, 1965. Yes, Frankenstein came out in 1965 with Baragon. This was Baragon's first movie, believe it or not. Okay, we flip it over, and we got some information on the back. If y'all want to pause and take a look at that, that's okay with me. Okay, great movie. I found this on Amazon. It wasn't that much either. That's Frankenstein Conquers the World, or Frankenstein versus Baragon. Yeah. Okay. Baragon was also in Destroy All Monsters. Okay, that was his first appearance with Godzilla and all the friends against King Ghidorah. Yeah, he's, where's that little, he's all there on the bottom left hand right there. You see him at the left hand at the bottom. He's right on the left-hand side there, very bottom. You can see his little ears popping up, and he's right next to that spider. Whatever that name was of that spider, I know somebody else knows that. Put it in the comments if you do, because I totally go brain freeze. I don't remember the spider's name. Shame, Ed. Shame. Okay. All right, now the next one was Godzilla versus, well, it's Godzilla versus Giant All Monsters All Out Attack. It had King Ghidorah, Mothra, and yeah, there he is, Baragon, but his name's not even mentioned in it. That's kind of sad. You see Mothra, you see King Ghidorah, and poor Baragon didn't get no name in it. I don't know why, but he's right there where my thumb is. That's pretty sad. This came out in 2001, folks, if you're interested in it. You can pick that. I found it on Amazon. Okay? All right. Now, there were some more movies. I think he was in Final Wars also, but don't quote me on that, okay? I think he was. All right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you some information on the action figures a little bit, because you see, I told you what he sort of comes with. This was the first character ever done by Revoltech, first time, and the tail bends. You can really pose it in quadruple walking state, upright, or all fours. You can walk on 2 feet or fours, basically. Revoltech was a Toho special effects movie lineup. They were sponsored by Toho, and every one of them had the seal of approval under there. See that gold? There it is, 2010 by Toho. Then that's for the Godzilla, which I think it's got Baragon. No, it's got Godzilla. I think they all got Godzilla since Toho was saying, yeah, they're good enough to be part of a collectible group of science fiction with Toho, which that was very nice of them, apparently. Okay, the character form seems to be an orthodex of a dinosaur in a dog. He's a monster, per se. The category underground was first used with Baragon, believe it or not. Baragon was the first underground monster, okay? It was really interesting. It's a sense of dramatic. It has bendable mechanism. It has 19 points of articulation. That little guy has 19 points of articulation. That is so cool, you know? I mean, it really is. Number of joints used, 13 by 10 millimeters. times 6, 8 millimeters times 3, and 6 millimeter joints times 4. That gives you the total of 19. Cool, huh? All right. Produced by Shababa. The total height in realistic, it was 110 millimeters with biped. That means it's on 2 feet. Total length is about 200 millimeters when he's all fours from head to tail. Okay. The leading figure is an animal modeling who provides exhibit figures to museums around the world. That was that person's name that I totally messed up. Created this prototype for Toho for this Frankenstein Conquers the World, or Frankenstein versus Baragon. Okay, alrighty. Comes with optional parts that allow you to create scenes from the movie, such as the mountain lodges where he tears in with. There's some teenagers dancing and he just tears the roof off. Yes, he does. Sorry for the spoiler alert. Horse running, you'll see that he's hungry for horse meat. Sorry, kiddies. If you're a kid, get off my channel. Adults only, 18 and over. Thank you. I'm just letting you know, even though y'all probably see more violence than that, but that's what happens. Let's see what else. Oh, and did you know his horn on the top of his head emits light? And in All Out Godzilla versus All Giant Monsters Attack, they thought he was Godzilla digging in the ground. Now, I've never seen Godzilla come out of the ground. I mostly see him come out of the water, the sea. So, that truck driver in that movie didn't get that one right, did he? That's not Godzilla. That was Baragon. He saw that. Dug through the tunnel. All the rocks landed on those mean motorcycle people. Yes, I'm doing spoiler alert. I'm telling you the movie. I need to stop that, don't I, guys? I really do. Okay. Now, my question is this. Do you like Baragon or do you like Mothra? Well, I like them both. That's why I bought these back then, back around 2011, 2012. Here's the front of the box. Y'all see the front of the box. And if you open the inside of both boxes, you get a nice little story here. You better have a translator on your phone if you want to read all that, because it's pretty long in English. Basically, it just tells you about the picture and how it became a creature and and it was in Frankenstein Wants to Conquer the World, or Frankenstein versus Baragon. I've said that enough. Here's Mr. Frankenstein right there. Here's some of the stars in it right there. There's a nice picture right there. Baragon beating up with Frankenstein, or Frankenstein beating up. There's that bouncy jump that he does with his ears flopping. He's going after Frankenstein, of course. He even spitted something out of his mouth that looked like, to me, heat, like lava, heat ray something. He melted rocks with it, so I don't know. Maybe it was bad indigestion. I don't know, but he's the type of character I would want to run into if I was like 100-foot tall Frankenstein kind of compatible human. Okay, all right. That's the front. Here's the back of the box. Tells you some more stuff in Japanese. Just get a translation, and you can read it all in English if you like. I got it stopped there for you. You can look at it. Okay, that's really cool. That's the Baragon box. All right. Here's the Mothra box. Here's the outside of the box, like I just told you. Ain't that really nice? Ain't that pretty? Got a beautiful picture of her right there near her cocoon coming out of it. Okay, right there on the Tokyo Tower. All right. Here you open the box. Again, it tells you her first movie, which will be, yes, the two twins on Infant Island. Yeah, you got it. The originals right there. They also sung a song that hit a box office record label or something, and they were really popular and big in Japan, big time. Here's some close-up more pictures of Martha. You can see when she's a caliper right there in the center bottom. There she is flying right there, coming off the tower. There she is right there in color. See her in the black and whites on top, and the two twins right there, okay? Wonderful. That just tells you something about her, the Revoltech number and all, okay? There's the information about what it does for collectors. You look on the back, that's what everything's on the back right there. If y'all want to stop it and freeze it, here I'll bring this up a little bit closer for y'all can stop it, freeze it, do a translation from Japanese to English, and you should be able to, find out what it says. And there's the bottom of it. Here's the side of it, and there's the other side. And the Baragon's the same way. One side is all the techniques they use, and the other side is usually the picture of the item. Okay. Now let's do this. We're gonna zoom in on the product so y'all can get a good look at them. I don't want y'all to feel like I'm trying to... sorry about all that noise. Let me zoom in on Baragon for you first, because that's the one we started with. There's Baragon right there, if y'all can see that. Maybe if we started with Mothra first. Well, y'all know where it goes. Okay, here we go. And this is a great product, okay? Let me see if I can get a little bit more closer in. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Look at that. Baragon, you can see its horn lighted, and at certain times, if you angle it just right, it looks like it's lighted. It doesn't light up. It has no battery. It just gives the illusion. Somehow, when light hits it, it looks like it's glowing. There's the color of the cottage. It looks really nice. The two trees would look realistic. Little box for extra stuff. There's that coin in the very bottom right-hand corner that I didn't realize. You could send it in and get some money off on the next item you get. Like if you've got 2 or 4 of those coins, you get a free or half a free item. Who knows? But that's if you don't read Japanese and you didn't have the translation back then in 2010 and 2011, 12. I didn't have this. I just got it like last year, so I'm a slow person. But that's when the translation came to my phone. I don't know when it came to y'all's phone, but that's when I got it. And then if we go over here, sorry about the noise. I'm working the camera by myself tonight. Frank took the night off, or the day off, basically, because this is mid-evening. This is Mothra. You see her cocoon there and all, and I love her color. Look at the colors. The colors are stand out. They're bright. I compared the colors with her and the S.H. Monster Art one. The original Mothra when she came out, and then the newer one that came out, and I still like the Revoltech. I mean, yeah, it's a little overdoing it, but it looks nice. And remember, these came out in 2010. There was no such thing as S.H. Monster Arts then, and these are pretty nice. They really, really are. Well, that's been it for Mothra and Baragon for you guys on the Revoltech stuff. And I just want y'all to understand that, I'll be doing the other Revoltechs. I'll do one. Hell, you know what? I'll just do one every week so we can get it done, okay? So the next week or two, we'll just do the Revoltechs and get them out of the way as fast as we can so you guys won't be disappointed. If you don't want me to show another one and you want me to go to something else, just let me know in the comments below and we can skip one day and go to something else, okay? Also, just real quick, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Come on, people. I know y'all looking at this video right now. Y'all took a quick peek at maybe, even if it was just 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Please hit that thumbs like. That like button is the thumbs up one. We really could use the algorithms to help us reach out more collectors and fans. And yes, YouTubers, reach out to your friends and you can tell them, hey, come and check out G-Man Toy Reviews. He's different than any other toy reviewer. I give you my honest, non-biased reviews because I don't get paid by no sponsors. Nobody helps me. These are my items. I pay for them myself and I need y'all's help. The more thumbs up I get, the more people can see me, and the more people I can reach, and the more people that will subscribe to my channel. And consider subscribing so you won't miss all the content you might miss if you didn't subscribe. Okay? Okay. Now enough of that. And here's the last one I told you about that I got. This is a laser tank. This was almost in every Godzilla movie I know of, and other ones too. There's a picture on the back for you if you want to take a look at it. This is nice. I got this cheap. It only cost me $60, or was it $50? It wasn't much. And then I got free shipping. And it came all the way from Japan, so not a bad deal, I don't think. So now you've seen all my Revoltech, but I'm going to do the review on the rest of them because out of 7, you only got to see 2 reviews. And I'll try to get the other reviews this coming week's coming. Weeks coming to or future. Well, you know what I'm saying. This has been G-Man with G-Man Tour Reviews. Signing off. Peace. Remember to like and subscribe to this channel.